from us, and she yells, "I love you!" all the way across the freaking thing, and then they start having a conversation yelling at each other back and forth. That stuff drives me nuts. What is up, my wonderful little pups, and welcome back to another episode of SSSVEDA for my SpasticSocial series on my channel. SSSVEDA is a challenge called Vlog Every Day in April, established by Amy Schmittauer of the Savvy Sexy Social group. She gives us talking points for every day, and the talking point of today is, what was your favorite year in school? I have no favorite year. To be honest, to be absolutely honest, I don't have a single favorite thing, really. I spent nearly my entire high school life completely alone. I had only one friend for the entirety of my high school life, and she deserted me the moment she got her own car and didn't want to be my friend anymore. I was in band for a little while, and while that was kind of fun because I got to, travel around in band competitions and see new places kind of stuff, I wouldn't consider that a really fun time of high school because it was more work than anything. Most of what we were doing was just kind of going from place to place and spending hours and hours practicing the same song over and over and over. I was actually in the color guard. I was never really friends with anyone in band or color guard. The one friend that I did have was from band, and once she got her driver's license, she stopped being my friend, but I eventually quit band. It's hard to explain this to someone who's never been in band, especially not in the kind of situation I was in, where I had no friends. Most of the color guard hated my guts for one stupid reason or another. I even had one girl in the color guard that enjoyed to emotionally destroy me. She would spread rumors like, this one time me and my friend, the only friend I'd ever had, went into the bathroom together and just sat on the floor in the bathroom because they'd had the door to the band room open all day, and it was hot in the band room, but the bathroom was actually pretty cool. We were in the bathroom mainly because we just didn't want to be bothered by anybody, and she had something that she'd wanted to talk to me about. Her and her boyfriend had had some problems, and she just wanted someone to listen. So we went in there for privacy to just sit and talk with each other, and the next thing I know, that one girl in color guard decided that this was her opportunity to hurt me, so she went around and telling everybody that I was a lesbian, and that me and her had went into the bathroom to make out. I do not understand why girls are like this. I've never been like that in my life. In fact, one of the first things that happened to me when I got into high school was one of my first classes, before I'd even decided to get into band. I had sat next to 3 girls, and they were fairly preppy girls, and I'd sat next to them because the chair next to them was the only one open in the whole classroom. I was one of the last people to get there, and I think it was halfway through the class, they were chatting me up, and they looked at me and they said, "You should come cheerlead with us." And I kid you not, when she invited me to go be in the cheerleading squad with them, and the very first thing out of my mouth was, "No." And they looked at me in disbelief, and they said, "Why not?" And I said, "Because I just don't see jumping around and doing the splits and frilly pom-poms in my hands as being that much fun." And they scoffed at me and didn't talk to me for the rest of my high school life. See, I'd had the opportunity to be in the cheerleading squad, but I'd already seen what those kinds of people were like. This is nothing against anyone who has been a cheerleader in high school or is a cheerleader. I have nothing against any of you. I just don't enjoy... For one, I don't dress that way, and the way I mean is with skirts. I don't ever wear skirts or dresses or anything. I'm jeans and a t-shirt. That's how I roll. But on top of that, I don't like how they talk to each other. I remember this time when I was on one side of the school, standing next to a group of cheerleaders, and one of the people in that group of cheerleaders turns and sees another cheerleader all the way at the cafeteria that was probably a good 50 feet away from us, and she yells, "I love you!" all the way across the freaking thing, and then they start having a conversation yelling at each other back and forth. That stuff drives me nuts. I don't know, I'm a pretty quiet person. But I liked color guard because I enjoyed throwing a flag and rifles and stuff. I don't know why I enjoyed it so much. So I guess I could say the best time in high school was being in color guard, but not necessarily that it was actually all that great to begin with. But, yeah. I never even went to prom. In case anyone was wondering, I didn't even go. Because the boyfriend I did have, we'd broken up, and like I said, I talked to nobody else. I had no other friends. So, I didn't go to prom. And that's something that I could never get back. If you're ever, if you're watching this and you're debating on whether or not you should go to prom, please, go to prom. Because that's an opportunity in your life that you're never going to get back. I mean, I myself don't really regret it because I feel like if I had went, I'd probably just be sitting around doing nothing the whole time. And nobody would talk to me, and no guy would want to dance with me or anything. But you never know, girls and guys, if you fit into the category of the not wanting to go kind of thing. You never know what might happen if you did choose to go, instead of saying no. But, if you have any special moments in high school that you remember and you'd like to share, please comment below and let me know, because I'd like to have a conversation with you guys. And if you're in the SSSVEDA group and you would like for me to go check out your video where you talk about this subject, please comment about it below and I'll click on your name and go check you out. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this episode, give that like button a lovable lick, and bark at each other in the comments. Paw at that subscribe button if you want to keep up with me and all the howling that I do. And please guys, invite your friends to come howl with us here on the channel because the puppy pack needs to grow and we need your help to do it. Keep humble and hungry, my pups. I'll let you next time. Fang because of White Fang from Jack London. That's the whole reason why every time I do a Minecraft series, my first wolf in Minecraft must always be named Fang. And that's because I adore that book. I don't know who you are, but you're good at this game. Whee!